Alright, I'm gonna make this little video here to see if I can help some people out. This is our 1996 K1500 Suburban, and the 460 died, so we did a 480 swap. And it's really not hard. It's just making sure you have everything. First thing you need is the right computer. So we sourced this off Facebook Marketplace out of a 97 K2500 350 with a 480. Plugs right in. We did have to add one ground wire for the AC, but otherwise you pin two wires for the input speed sensor, and that's it. Well, not it. You need to move two wires on the trans tube, but we got a $20 adapter harness that does it for us, so easy enough. But it came with this long pigtail that runs down for the input speed sensor. 460 doesn't have, it only has the output speed sensor. Let's crawl underneath, look at everything. As you can see, 480 pan, obviously. We gotta find a dust cover. 460 dust covers from a one-piece case are different, so that will not work if you're wondering. You can see we have our transfer case, everything all works. There it is right there with the blue and red wire. That's the input speed sensor. That's where you run your pigtail to. There's the adapter harness. It moves two pins for the transmission plug. They use the same plug, there's just some pin difference. Another thing you need, transcooler lines. The earlier 480s had the two right here, so the stock ones may work, but the later ones, they moved one of them further back. Something to do with extra oiling for back there. There's nothing special about them. They just buy a set of transcooler lines for a K2500 Suburban with a 350 and a 480. And even if you find a parts truck, they should work. Doesn't matter the configuration, whether it's a Suburban or full pickup. From the hood to about the door, they're all the same. The trans cross member, some Suburbans have two sets of holes because GM didn't really change the frame at all. This is the same frame whether it's a half-ton or a three-quarter ton Suburban, or really any pickup for that matter. They just changed the axle and whatnot. And the rear drive shaft needs to be lengthened by about 1 3/4 inches. I'll find the exact measurement for the whole drive shaft, so you can take it somewhere and get it shortened, or go to the junkyard and take measurements and source it. The front drive shaft needs to be longer. The original one did still spline in, but it was very close to the edge and we weren't comfortable with that, so we just bought one. This one was like $150. Hopefully it holds up. I'll put the link down for that one. The transfer cases are the same. The inputs, however, are not. 460s have 29 splines and they're slightly smaller. 480s, it's a 32 spline and it's a bigger input shaft or output on the transmission itself. So you need a bigger input for the transfer case. It's really easy to change. You just take it apart, change the input, put it back together, and you're done. Might as well take a look at it and make sure it's all good anyway. Oh, flex plate is different between the two, but I think the original one would work. You just only have 3 bolts. They have 2 different spacings for torque converters. We just bought a 480 flex plate, $50 to $100, and this one has all 6, and it bolts right up to the 350 because it came in half tons and 3/4 tons. I'm pretty sure this 480 was out of a GMT800. They didn't change the spacings on them. They put a spacer on the flex plate for the 6 liters. So any 480 should work as long as it has the right wiring set up inside. I'm sure they changed it at some point. The 460s, they changed, 5. This one was out of a 2000, so it was definitely a GMT800. figured I'd make a video to help some people out. You know, you got to keep these old, especially good looking trucks on the road. And I mean, this thing it's clean. The interior's plush and not ripped. It's a gmt400 center console swap. The dash. Thing's got 212 on it. And should be good for many more to go. Hopefully that helps. If you got any questions, let me know.